kids who were transferring out of foster homes.
Okay.
So they came up with this idea of a village.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that they actually had a location for the village, but they were making houses. So we would make, maybe 8 houses at a time. Mm-hmm. So this is what you're seeing is a prototype.
Okay.
And it would probably be a good idea to actually see if, you could knock on someone's door or someone let you in, because they're all the same.
Okay.
Except you see all the murals.
Yes.
So when we were doing it, they sort of looked like that. You see it, with no murals on it. And most of the people who were doing the work were not necessarily adept at carpentry. Mm-hmm. And so it was sort of a 2-step process. One of the processes was to get these things done, but the other thing was sort of helping people learn skills.
Okay.
So it was a 2-edged, so you had all these volunteers, some of whom, like Tim, are great, in terms of carpentry, and there's other people like me who, you got to tell me where to put the nail and where to hit the hammer, and, but I'm willing to do anything that they want. And they wanted to encourage young people as well. So
when they have a little community garden out here.
Yeah. So what they did was they got this space from the city of Oakland, and then they moved these trailers. So you see how they all have wheels. So they moved them all here, and so everybody has your own living space. And then there's a communal kitchen and a communal, sort of like, I want to say living room, but
like a rec area.
Yeah. And then bathrooms, solar. It's all solar powered. I don't know where the solar system is, but what made this so neat is when we were just working on these years ago, and we sort of, saw the houses, the little houses like this, we never imagined how putting the murals on would make this come alive.
Yeah.
And so Tim has been involved with it a long time, and there's a lot of church groups and other organizations who will send kids. So like Diablo Valley College, which is one of the junior colleges, would send kids with their teacher, and so it was a real interesting.
Bob's going to know everything about you.
She's going to teach me how to be a vegan cook. So the nice thing about it is, I think you can stay as long as you want. I'm not sure, but the other thing is that they do a lot of art that they sell. So people in Berkeley have a little store, Youth Spirits Artworks, and you can get the works that the kids make.
Okay.
But I don't know that there's necessarily a connection between living here and having to produce art.
Okay.
And most of the murals, I think, were done by outsiders. And when outside, there's people who aren't living here.
Okay.
So yes, they have a garden, and then
They have a grill.
people worked on putting that up, and they get donations for different projects. And they have social workers, case managers, and medical facilities that are in that.
Okay.
And when I say facilities, I mean I think people come certain times in the week.
Okay.
If people need it, and so it's turned out to be a nice project.
Very
It's
nice.
not. It doesn't solve. It took a long time to get it, so it's not like an instant fix. But they're trying to work on getting these done in a more mechanical way, where you don't need so much labor and sort of prefab. Because when you get right down to it, the thing that's so important is the art. So, because I'll tell you, when we were building them, when you build them with people who don't have a lot of construction, some of the things aren't square and stuff like that, but everyone had a good time doing it.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I'll introduce you to Sally. She's sort of Sally is the person who's sort of the inspiration for it, and then Rolf is the guy who, I don't know if you met him, but he's the guy who was telling us how the floor there is right there. He's sort of the inspiration of the construction. But she's the visionary. So she'll be here, I think.
Okay. Well, I thank you again.
Okay.
This is Luna Nightshade with Everything is Vegan But, and we're just getting a little layout of the program of the Tiny House Village for youth who are transitioning from foster home to the world. And I think it's a beautiful transition. Look at this artwork. And remember, if it ain't vegan, you ain't eating. Enjoy your day.